In this video, I'll be telling you guys which race you should choose in Blox Fruits. Well, as you guys already know, races are really important in Blox Fruits and can give you multiple buffs and also give you some abilities. So for people, it is very difficult to choose which one is the best one for them and their playstyle. So in this video, we're going to be covering all different types of people and we're going to be figuring out which race you should choose in Blox Fruits. So first, let's start off with the basic information. In total, there are 6 different races in Blox Fruits: Human, Mink, Skypiean, Fishman, Cyborg, and also Ghoul. And 4 of these races can be obtained just by basically joining into the game. Whenever you spawn into Blox Fruits, there is a very small chance that you can be a specific race. You can either be spawned as a Fishman or maybe spawned as a Skypiean. Anyways, these races give you different buffs which are very important in the game, and the best part is that you guys can awaken these races. Whenever you get to the second sea, you guys can awaken your race, or if you want to, you can change it as well. So I think it is better for me to go to the second sea and explain it to you guys. But before we go to the second sea, I want to tell you something. So lots of people do not actually know what race they have because they do not know what it looks like. But it is actually very easy to find what race you have. It depends on your appearance. For example, if you guys are a mink, you guys will have some rabbit ears. If you guys are a fishman, you guys will have a fish fin on your back. And if you guys are a Skypiean, you guys will have wings. So for the guys who just have started the game, if you guys have wings on your back or have bunny ears, just know that you guys are either Skypiean or Mink. Now let's go on into the second sea and see how you can awaken them. So now that you guys know what races are and you also know which one you have, you guys can go simply awaken it to version 2. And it is very easy. The only thing you need to do is get to the second sea. So now that we are at the cafe on the second sea, we should go find the alchemist NPC and he will tell you guys how you can awaken your race up to the second version. So just go straight from here across the bridge and you guys can find him at the green zone. It's very easy to find him and also very easy to awaken your race. Now that we are at the green zone, we just go straight from here and he will be behind this main type of plant thing. Right here, as you guys can see, a path also leads to him if you guys are finding it very hard to find him, you know. So you just talk to this guy and he will take 500,000 belly from you and will tell you what you need to do for the second version of your race. And after that you have the second version, you guys can come to this area right here, which is near the cafe, as you guys can see, and then you guys can awaken your race up to the third version. Basically, just come behind this tree right here, and as you guys can see, the cafe is right there, so it is not that difficult for you guys to find it, you know. So there is the cafe, here is the tree, and you guys just come down here, and here is the invisible wall that you guys have to go through. As you guys can see, you guys can go through this, and then here is the arrow NPC which you guys talk to awaken your race to the third version. Very simple and easy. So make sure that you guys have your race up to the third version. There it becomes really powerful and actually gives you the ability. Every single race has its own ability. For example, I have Mink right now, so I have the agility ability. This is very OP because this gives me a lot more speed. I can run super fast, I can dash super long. But if I had another race like Fishman or I had Skypiean, I would have other abilities. Also, if you guys want to change your race, you guys can come to this NPC right here, the Tort NPC, and he will take 3000 fragments and change your race. Awesome. So now that we know everything about the races, we know how to get them, we know what they are, we know how to awaken them. So now I'm going to be telling you guys which races are good for farming and which ones are actually good for PvP. So first we have the Mink race. This is my personal favorite race in the game. I use it on my main account. As you guys can see, I'm still using it. It just gives you super fast run speed and also gives you the agility ability which I previously talked about. I use this race because it makes grinding super easy. So I would say that Mink is one of the best races for grinding, if not the best one out there. But you guys can think of it in a different way. For example, if you guys think that healing is better, you guys can go for Skypiean because the Skypiean ability heals you really fast. So if you are fighting bosses or just PvPing in general, you guys can use Skypiean race. If you guys are constantly fighting bosses or going to hunt sea beasts or fight Darkbeard again and again, you guys can use the Fishman race because it makes you guys not drown in the water. You also swim really fast, and you also have one ability known as water body, which is basically a ton of resistance when you guys activate it, and that is really strong. So you guys can go for that way as well. But a lot of you guys would be wondering, why am I not talking about the Ghoul race and the Cyborg race? These two races are very different from all the other ones. You guys have to actually obtain them. As for the Ghoul race, it is very easy to obtain. What you guys just have to do is simply go to the cursed ship right over there. As you guys can see, the cursed ship. Just farm there, and when you guys kill the cursed captain, there's a very small chance that you guys will get the hellfire torch. When you guys have that, and you also have 100 ectoplasm, just give that to the experimic, or I don't know what's his name, that NPC, and then you guys will have the Ghoul race. But as for the Cyborg race, you guys would have to solve a whole puzzle, so I would not recommend you guys to go for it as soon as you come to second sea, because it's a bit difficult. So now that all the races are explained, what they do, which ones are good for what reasons, and all of that stuff, now here comes the conclusion of the video and the main question that you guys clicked on this video for. Which race should you choose in Blox Fruits? And there is basically one simple answer for this: choose what suits your playstyle. For example, if you have a really fast PvPing build, for example you are using Shisui and you are using Kabucha and Dark to PvP with, then I would say 100% of the time you guys should use Mink, because then it's easier to trap your opponents. And if you guys are using a devil fruit like Dragon, or using Soul, Venom, or those types of devil fruits which have super big combos, then you guys should use Cyborg, because that can help you in PvP as well. But as for the guys who are still farming and leveling up, I would only recommend one race, and that is the Mink race. As you guys can see, I have it as well. It's a very good race, so I would definitely recommend you guys to use Mink race if you guys are still farming. But if you guys are over the farming curve and you are starting to PvP, I would recommend you guys to try out different races, and whichever you like the most, you can use it. Personally, I like to use Mink for PvP as well, because it basically doesn't get rid of your energy, which is very useful in fights, because I don't have to wait for my energy to PvP, you know. Also guys, if you guys want me to make more of these types of videos, for example, I tell you guys which stats you guys should have, or what sword or what devil fruit you guys should choose for PvP or farming, let me know in the comments below. I can make a lot of videos on those topics. Also, let me know in the comments below which races you guys have. I want to know which races you guys are using, because personally, as you guys already know, I use Mink, because it will be very interesting to see that if you guys are using Mink like me, or you are using some other races of different types. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we are very close. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.